Hey, AmaLee. Hi, Jim.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for your time. If you happen to hear someone squeaking in the background, it's my 4-year-old. He's on the
Oh,
iPad right now, but he could run and just start throwing stuff. So I
gotcha,
apologize
gotcha.
ahead of time.
You're good.
But
No, we started
congrats.
earlier. My neighbor was leaf blowing, so I was thinking, please stop.
When my
So I'm
sound.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. So congratulations on this big accomplishment of this film. Both your characters feel honestly as organic and natural to this major story arc. It's kind of like if I was a brand new person watching One Piece, I would have never thought you guys weren't a part of the story. That's how well it was written into this. But from y'all's perspective, like as voice actors and amazing talent, how was it being a part of this One Piece family now? How do you guys feel having these big characters introduced in such a big way?
Do you want to go ahead? Do you want to
I'll
go
go ahead. Okay.
ahead?
Um, I've been in One Piece the show quite often, actually. I always say One Piece is a gift for character actors because Oda's designs just allow you to go wherever your voice can go, whether
Right.
it's a shark man or an adopted shark boy or a giant slug tidal wave or a little monkey wearing spats and a top hat. Any of those things. But what I liked about Gordon was he was just a regular guy and with with a lot of baggage, a lot of emotional baggage. And I this was my first genuinely my first really dramatic role in in an anime and also in something this large. And um I was really honored that they entrusted me with the role with Gordon. And yeah, it was really something.
And I had been in One Piece once before, but nothing like Uta. I mean, she captivates you from her very first shot on screen. And so it was really amazing to play her and to be a part of this huge movie that revolves around such a captivating story. And yeah, it really picks at your heart throughout the entire film. But yeah, it was really amazing to have scenes going back and forth with the iconic cast and incredible actors and to work with an amazing director. It truly was a gift as an actor to be able to be a part of this movie. I don't feel like we left any floor untouched. It was a full use of my range, so it was really incredible in that way as well. Yeah.
No, I think that's a perfect segue because both of you characters are dealing with places of struggle, trauma, and a lot of pain. And as voice actor, I mean, you kind of alluded to it, Jim, that it's very different. But what things that you guys had to pull from? Specifically, I'm gonna say with you, Emily, like there's so many different ranges of emotion
Yeah.
that Uta is going through. Sometimes she's happy, and sometimes it's seemingly happy, but there's stuff underneath, and it's so much that you can do with animation, but you also have to let it translate as far as your voice.
Mm.
And it becomes a part of where the character can touch the viewer, And so for you guys individually, what things did you have to kind of pull from to deal with some of those emotionally draining and emotionally taxing things that both your characters are going through in this film?
Um, the scenes that I want to mention are spoilers, and I don't wanna spoil it for viewers. Let me think. Jim, if you have an answer.
Okay. So Gordon has a lot of regret for reasons that you will find out in the movie. And um I it's I
Same, same.
no it's my mother died by suicide in 2008, and there was no way of knowing that, because I'd spoken to her 2 nights before. But you always wonder if there's something you could have done. And it's yeah, that's what I pulled from.
Mm.
Mm.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, um but you know reach out to people if if they need help. It's do what you can. You do what you can for folks, and while they're here,
Yeah.
love people while they're here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jim and I had some really incredible scenes throughout this movie that are captivating in its own way. I mean, Jim, you mentioned it in a previous interview, but the movie is about found family,
Yeah.
and kind of the relationship between characters, which I feel like is different from maybe the show a little bit. The show's a very like action based, but this movie is very emotional and very about the characters and their lives and how they interact with each other. And yeah, I think. I think that's a key element there as well. Mhm.
Yeah, I think that, and thank you both for sharing that. I think that with both characters, like you said, it's kind of a lot of regret and a lot of guilt. But with Yuta specifically, it's just a lack of knowing how much people really care and value and understand her. But it's very, you guys handle it beautifully. Like it's written beautifully, but you guys voice it equally. As like I can't compare anything what you guys have done before, but this is very beautiful.
Thank you very
So
much.
I'm a little bit more a little more nicer on this. So
No, you're good.
YouTube has some beautiful songs in this.
Oh yeah.
And AmaLee, I know you're a singer. Is there any of the songs, if any song that Yuta has sung in this one that you would love to recreate with the English spin on it? Can you tell me one and why? Good little trans. I'm trying to change this.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
No,
You're
it's
good.
all good. It's all good. I was like, oh, how do I answer this?
No, yeah.
I didn't want to bring the interview down. You know what I mean? But
No, it's okay. It's
It's
okay.
okay. You're all good. It was a truth. As actors, we got to pull on past experiences. That's what
yeah,
makes
Right.
us good actors. But for the songs, I do plan to cover every single song. There's 7 songs in the movie. I'm gonna cover every single one of them. I mean, my background is in singing. I've been doing music for 16 years now, almost 17. So I do plan to cover all of them. I'm gonna drop New Genesis on November 4th, and I think that's just the theme of the movie. It reuses the score from We Are, which is the very iconic like first opening to One Piece. So I think it's really incredible that they were able to reuse that score for New Genesis. But yeah, I absolutely love the music, and Ado, the Japanese singer, who's also singing in the dub movie, she's incredible. I mean, her vocals are unstoppable. So it's going to be really fun to maybe touch on that just a little bit.
Yeah, I really do hope that they let you dub the whole entire album and they release it out, or even maybe like a special release with your songs
I would
added
just
to
be
the
on
video.
my own.
that would be amazing.
I'm just saying, like you guys can pitch it if you want to, but I mean, no. Yeah, I mean, I think that the vocals in this like change and transition the way the flow of the
Oh,
movie
yeah.
goes.
Mhm.
Like so many different scenes where it's just like, oh, okay, this is really cool, and like, no, like there's a lot of trauma and hurt
Yeah.
going on right
You
now.
gotta read those lyrics. They pull the story along.
Right. I think that, a lot of animes, they end on a really high note with a lot of like splashy CG and stuff like that, or like a really actiony moment. But I think with this one, even the simplicity of the song and kind of how it resonates and captures all the characters, like not just the good characters, but also some of the bad ones or the misunderstood ones. And I think that's one thing that sets One Piece apart. That's why it's stand it so long, is because it can resonate with anybody, down to the design of the characters, down to how somebody can connect with one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you.
And yeah, I look forward to see whatever you guys got coming next. AmaLee, I know you got My Dress Up Darling. I'm a big fan.
Oh,
Can't wait for season 2. That's
thank
all I'm
you.
gonna say.
I'm excited.
But yeah, thank you guys so much.